What's up everyone? Welcome to Maroon Talk, the only segment dedicated anything and everything for UP Fighting Maroons. I'm Fim Moran, batch 2010, UP Los Baños, and this is...
I'm Enzo Regondola, batch 2010, UP Diliman.
Okay, the UAAP season is just right around the corner, and let's discuss kung sino nga ba yung nasa lineup natin for this year's UAAP season 82. Let's start off with the additions na lang muna, since konti lang sila.
Siyempre, matagal nang pinag-uusapan tong dalawang to eh, diba?
Yes.
Yung isa, siyempre si Kobe Paras. Matagal nang pinag-uusapan to kasi parang matagal nang, last year pa siya nasa UP, but he took his residency. So, alam mo yun, pagka games sa Araneta, sa MOA, andun lang siya sa tabi, nanonood ng games, cheering for the team, pero hindi siya naglalaro. Pero si Kobe, nag-aral to sa US.
Yep.
Naglaro siya sa US. So, you know, he has the experience playing with foreigners who are
way bigger,
stronger, faster than the normal
Filipino basketball
player. So, ano sa tingin mo?
Okay. For Kobe naman, syempre, given na yung ano niya, yung talent niya. Especially na galing nga siya sa US. Siguro, given the results ng preseason, mukha namang okay yung pag-gel niya sa team. So, hindi niya nasasapawan yung ibang players, hindi niya na... I mean, nag-fit siya sa system ni Coach Bo, which is very good for us. So, at least sa preseason, nakita natin yung talent niya and yung pag-gel niya sa team.
Saka, nung preseason, MVP siya dun sa Blia Cup.
Sa Taiwan.
One of his best games nung tournament was a 37-point outing. I think finals yun.
Yes.
Final game ng tournament. 37 points. MVP. I mean, definitely nandun yung talent. Nandun yung physical gifts. I mean, sino ba tatay niya, diba? Former UP, legend, Benji Paras.
He is
baka narinig nyo siya, baka nakita nyo sa TV nagpapatawa. Kasi kabigyan rin yun, diba?
Okay, sige.
Yun.
Next up, siyempre si Richie Rivero.
Okay.
One of the talked about players sa UAAP in the past few years.
Yes.
We've seen his talent din together with the team nung pre-season. And same as Kobe, na-complement din niya yung talent niya sa team. Diba, Zo?
Yes. Yung si Richie Rivero, we haven't seen him in UAAP action for matagal-tagal na rin. About a year. Pero when he was still playing for Lasal, I mean, the talent was definitely there. Diba? Ang ganda ng slashing niya. He has the shooting. Parang I saw highlights of him going toe-to-toe with a young Thirdy Ravena.
Yeah.
So, kung kaya niyo tapatan si Thirdy, it's definitely gonna be a big addition for the team.
Yep.
Kasi nakita niyo naman nung finals last year, how Thirdy Ravena kicked UP's ass. Diba? Kasi galing talaga nung mamang yun eh. Ayan, laki ng katawan eh. Nakita sa UP Town dati, tapos wow!
Sino ba to?
College lang ba to? Parang hindi eh. Diba?
Back in high school talaga, parang nung juniors days na hindi ko na talaga iniisip na ganun lalabas yung laro ni Thirdy sa seniors. So ngayon, he's really a force to be reckoned with.
So yun, masaya tayo na meron tayo Richie Rivero.
Yes, we need all the help we can get.
I hope na kung ano yung level niya na pinakita sa Lasal dati, higitan pa niya.
Yes, siyempre.
Diba? I mean, given na the leaps and bounds Thirdy Ravena has taken in his career so far for Ateneo, kung tatapatan niya ni Richie, kailangan nag-improve din siya. I mean, sana. Given the
absence niya.
Diba? The absence. Yun, kaya natin, definitely kaabang-abang yung
top 2 na yun. Top 2 additions natin sa team.
Definitely.
Okay, up next we have the returning Noah Webb. For me, si Noah Webb, sa pre-season, siya yung parang naging starter if I'm not mistaken, sa game sila. Last year kasi nung finals, kung di ako nagkakamali, si Gerson Prado yung nagiging starter.
Power forward.
Oo, sa front line with Bright.
Yes.
Yun. So far, okay din yung nakita natin sa Noah this preseason. Yung mga dunk din siya na pinakita nung Taiwan tournament.
Yes.
Yun.
Si Noah, maalala nyo siya playing 2 years ago? For UP. And kung papansin yung laro niya, he's very energetic. Talagang high energy guy yan. For a team like UP, importante yan for someone to come off the bench, provide a spark, hustle, rebounding.
Do the dirty work.
The dirty work, gagawin niya yan. So yun yung maasahan natin from Noah Webb.
Shoutout din kay David Webb.
Ganun din yung namin yan eh.
Ganun din yung laro niya dati. So so tayo mag-compare na So yun.
Okay.
Noah Webb with the UP Fighting Bruins now. Next up is J-Boy Gob.
Si Gob.
Sige, wala pa akong masyadong masabi sa kanya. Sige ka muna.
Si Gob, wala tayong masyadong sa kanya sa UAAP. Kasi Gob is a former LSGH standout. In his senior year, he averaged 14.9 points and 15.1 rebounds per game.
Nung juniors.
For Green Hills. Tapos, that same year, Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, he's a 6'5" guy. So, talagang big man in the traditional sense.
Yung height is there.
The height is there. Parang nakita ko yung pictures niya, yung katawan din nandun eh. Ang downside naman is he had 2 ACL surgeries.
Kaya siya nawala
sa Lasal for an extended period of time. Siguro kaya rin siya nabangko.
Yes.
Pero actually na-excite ako sa kanya. Given na kinuha siya ng Lasal eh. I mean, if you're gonna look at the track record of DLSU in recruiting big men, historically, magagaling yung nakukuha ng big man. Ben Embala, Arnold Van Opstal, Norbert Torres. I mean, these are very decent players. And for them to have, recruited Gob from high school, from the juniors, siguro meron talagang potential sa kanya na
hindi pa lang nalalabas.
Hindi pa nalalabas. So, pero yun nga, he's coming off several knee injuries. So, tingnan natin how that would affect his game. But definitely, he's gonna be a good backup for Bright.
So, the talent is there, the potential is there. Hopefully, malabas na niya. He comes out of his shell this season.
Kasi kahit, beyond this season, Bright Acuete's last season na to.
Yeah.
So, I think si Gob yung parang successor niya dun sa starting big man role
for the Maroons.
So, hopefully, mag-develop siya well for the team. Sana mag-gel sila.
Yeah.
Sana embrace niya yung 6-man role niya. Yun.
Actually, yung rotation ng big men sa team, hindi pa siya masyado na siguro pag-experimentan pa siya ni Coach Bo come the season.
May kita natin.
Oo. Kung ano talaga yung mag-fit for the team. Oo. Okay, so lastly we have
si JB Mantilla.
We've seen I saw him nung Blia Cup sa Taiwan. And positive naman yung naging outcome when he came in. He's another player from Cebu, just like yung mga Paul Desiderio, mga Jun Manso type lang.
Mga ganun lang naman. Hindi naman ganun kagaling.
Ito, what I see in him, I haven't seen much, pero what I see is a young Jun Manso, which is very good for me. Kasi I remember when Jun Manso came in the team, the moment I saw him play, nakita ko agad na, I said to myself agad na, wow, meron na tayong point guard na port general talaga. Kasi dati, yung mga point guard ng UP Maroons, puro points guard. Puro scoring ang inuna. So, nung pumasok si Jun Manzo, talagang nakita ko na, wow, talagang, kumbaga parang si Ronnie Magsanok siya, type na player sa Maroons. So, that's one. Hopefully, ito is gonna be a good backup to Jun Manzo, si Montilla now.
Yun. Ano din siya eh? I mean, bench player, MVP sa Safi, dun sa Cebu. So, you know, kung MVP ka dun, malamang magaling kang player. Pero, titignan pa rin natin eh.
Yeah, iba naman yung sa UAAP.
Iba yung laro talaga sa UAAP. Bakit? Kasi tingnan natin parang si Bright dun last year. Nung nagsimula si Bright, di ba, we all know he's an NCAA MVP din. Pero when he came to the UAAP, the first siguro 3 games, parang what I saw was, ano ba to?
Parang hindi mo ito yung si Bright eh, di ba?
Parang average player lang to na naglalaro. So, parang ganun yung nangyayari sa mga transferees to the UAAP. Na meron talagang adjustment period.
Oo naman.
So, yun. That's what we have to wait for. Siguro, expect 3 to 4 games
para makapag-adjust siya totally
to the UAAP style, culture, ganun.
The speed ng play, ganyan.
Okay.
Sige, so for the holdover, siguro just run through them. Of course, you have the Gomez Deliano brothers. Kilala din naman sila. Jun Manzo, of course, James Spencer, David Morel, Will Gozum, Gerson Prado, John Haboneta, JD Tungkap, and Pio Longa. Even that, we've laid out the... actually, hindi naman tayo sure kung ito yung official lineup nila for UAAP.
Pwede ba magbago eh?
Pwede ba siya magbago? Pero given the preseason games, ito yung ginagamit nila lineup. So yun. Okay, so for me, let's talk about kung sino yung magiging X-Factors natin come this season. I-name ko muna yung sa akin tatlo.
Sige.
Then, sabihin natin muna. Then sa tayo explain mamaya. Mine is JD Tungkab, James Spencer, Will Gozum.
Okay. Sa akin, X-Factors ko, si Gob, si Richie Rivero, and last but not the least, si Coach Bo Perasol.
Yes. Okay. Sige, diretso mo na. Ikaw sige.
Sa akin, X-Factor si Gob kasi nga big man and yung trend ng UAAP recently, talagang nagdo-dominate yung teams na malalaking big man. Na magagaling yung big man. Kung papansinin nyo, yung Final Four natin last year sa UAAP, Ateneo, UP, Adamson, FEU. Yung sino mga parang key players sila or main guys. Merong Ange Kwame, Bright Akweti, Papisar,
kasi
Orizu. So, kung if Gob plays well, meron tayong 2 layers ng magandang big men rotation.
Yung depth.
May depth tayo sa center position. So, if we have that depth, edi kaya nating tapatan yung mga ganun. Lalo na si Kwame. Kasi natatakot talaga ako kay Kwame. Ang laki niya, ang bilis niya. Ang dami nating foul na kailangan gamitin sa kanya.
Yes, so
kung meron tayong 2 sentro na magaling, kayang dumipensa sa kanya, good for us. Yun yung pinaka-importante. Kaya X-Factor ko siguro.
Okay.
Tsaka yun nga, as I said earlier, recruit siya ng DLSU na may history nga sa big men. So,
proven
might have the potential.
Proven yung potential.
Yun.
Next
ko si Richie Rivero. Again, Richie is a very athletic. Ano ba siya? Point guard ba siya? Shooting guard.
Two guard.
So, he's a guard na... Swerte tayo ngayon, we have a lot of guards na magagaling sa team.
Actually, balance yung team ngayon. Kasi may big, guards.
Yun. Bigs, guards. Pero si Richie kasi, I think, siya yung very versatile player in terms of his game. He can shoot, he can slash. So, if he can do that, he can attract the defenses. And kick out to Juan.
Shooters natin.
To Jun Manzo. To Javi.
Yes, si Javi.
Tayong 3-point shooters eh.
Si Javi.
So, magiging importante sa atin yung versatility ng bawat isa.
Yes.
So, if we can have Richie at slasher, yun nga, as I said, slasher, very athletic. Parang, if we can have also the same impact to defense.
So, malaking tulong nun sa team.
Laking tulong talaga. Yun. Ang third X factor ko, like I said, si Coach Bo.
Coach Bo,
Bakit si Coach Bo? Kasi, yung team natin ngayon, top to bottom, kung titignan mo, malakas eh. We have, on paper, we have talent.
Yes.
On paper, parang we're one of the best teams in the league. I mean, honestly, diba? Kumbaga sa lineup natin last year, sino ba main guys natin last year? Bright, Paul Desiderio, Juan. Yun. Si Javi, si Jun Manzo. Sino lang nawala doon? Si Paul Desiderio lang. Pero dinagdagan mo ng
Richie,
Kobe. Tapos MVP sa Cebu.
Yes.
So, marami tayong players. Ang magiging role ng coach ngayon, to rein that talent in,
yes,
to make it work. Kung tatandaan nyo, si Coach Bo, former coach ng Ateneo, he used to coach Kiefer Ravena, Chris Newsom, and our friend Nico Elorza.
Next.
Coach mo yun, di ba? Pero merong years na ano nangyari sa kanila, nag-Final Four sila, na-eliminate first round. Merong year, they missed the Final Four altogether. Under his tutelage.
Yes.
So, and he had talent in those teams, diba? So, for me, it's important that Coach Bo knows how to utilize his weapons. Dami niyang weapons ngayon. Kailangan magamit niya ng mabuti talaga. Alam niya kung sinong gagamitin, kailan gagamitin. So, yun.
And to add to that, meron ding memorable coaching stint si Coach Bo sa PBA nung time nila Gary David sa Powerade Tigers. Ito yung time na medyo underdog sila noon. Then, hindi ako sure kung ano yung scenario that time, pero minatalo silang malakas. O yung top seed. So, si Coach Bo din na gano'n. So, when it comes to bringing out the best sa players, meron din si Coach Bo. Hopefully, malabas natin yun this season.
Yun. Sana he doesn't repeat the same mistakes that he did when he was with Ateneo.
Yes.
With all the talent that he had. Yun. So, sino naman yung mga mo?
Okay, for me,
X-factors mo.
Number 1 X-factor ko. Kasi hindi ko na sinama sila Kobe, sila Richie, sila Juan. Kasi given na naman sila. My first one is JD Tongkab talaga. Bakit si JD Tongkab? Kasi nung finals, nakita ko na siya yung parang backup ni Jun Manzo for the point guard spot. And lumabas sa akin yung laro niya noon. Actually, noon pa lang, semis versus Adamson. Given the type ng situation na yun, with all the pressure and all, I saw si JD Tongkab being cool. Given all the pressure. Siya yung dadala ng bola. Sabihin yung maliit na bagay lang yung maging mag-orchestrate ng offense sa team. Pero sa akin talagang lumamang siya. Sobrang simple lang nung laro niya. Pero napaka-effective nung time na kailangan natin last season talaga. So talagang lumabas yung sa akin, yung potential niya for that. And it really helps the team. It's very simple yet very effective sa offense. Up next is James Spencer. Bakit si James Spencer? Kasi this off-season, part siya nung Batang Gilas. Kasama sila David Defonso, ganyan, sila Kai Soto. They had a tournament in Greece if I'm not mistaken. So yung experience niya this off-season talagang umangat. Hopefully madala niya yun sa UAP, from UAP time. And I remember one game sa Phil Oil, I think mga third game nila yun, second game, he hit a crucial 3-pointer. Kumaga dagger na siya against, hindi ko na malala ko ng team, Lasal ata. Hindi Lasal, first game yun eh. Kung di ako nagkakamali, UST. So ngayon given na meron na tayong slasher, meron na tayong mga big man, yung 3-point shooting na lang siguro ang hindi pa established sa lineup ngayon. So hopefully ma-bring out ni James Spencer yung kanyang shooting.
Sana.
Given the other talents. Lastly, si Will Gozum. Similar to J-Boy Go, he's another NCAA MVP. Si Will Gozum, I was expecting a lot actually from Will last season. Given na, yun nga, he came from a championship year with Mapua. Nung last year niya sa junior, sa NCAA. Pero parang, ewan ko, siguro he was still adjusting to the UAAP game, to the seniors game. So hopefully, he comes out official na and dominate like what he once did sa NCAA juniors. Yun.
Tama.
Simple as that. Okay, so that's a lineup for UAAP Season 82. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thanks. Peace.
Alright.